Take two.
Welcome, guys, back to the I Love Wrestling podcast. I'm Justin Woolwine.
Nasty Nate.
Pops.
How we doing, fellas?
Good.
Doing good?
We are here for Wrestlepalooza predictions. You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Definitely
Ready? So we're recording this Wednesday, so we still don't know what happens on Friday Night SmackDown. We have pretty good inkling on what is going to happen just based on Raw and what we've been able to see through clips and reviews of SmackDown.
Highlights.
How are we feeling going into Wrestlepalooza?
I'm excited for the show.
Okay.
I'm really excited to be here and watch the live stream. Check it out. I'm excited for the John Cena and the Brock Lesnar. Super excited for that. The CM Punk, AJ Lee, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins. That I'm pumped for. I think it's going to be a great match. I like the way they did their promos and stuff. I seen some people give some negative criticism to it, and I don't think so. I think it worked well.
Okay.
I think Becky Lynch is great as just being that can't stand BITC,
I get what you mean.
And I think she's great at it, and I think AJ Lee will offset that. I think it's going to be a great match. And then you got Bronson and.
Are you about to review the whole show?
No, I'm just saying you got them next. So I think it's going to be a great card. I'm sorry.
What about you,
excited.
Nate?
You asked me how I felt. I was like,
just wanted to.
Oh, it's short.
Yeah, just
super pumped.
We'll get there, man.
I think that it'll just be. I think most of the matches going into it have a big fight feel to them.
Okay.
I think they're going to deliver really hard, and yeah, I'm excited.
I could agree with that. I think if the thought or the idea going into this show was to counter program AEW and to do a better job, they did their job.
Yeah, definitely.
I think based on we just finished watching Dynamite, the card for All Out is exceptional.
Oh yeah, it's going to be great, and they always deliver on pay-per-view.
Yeah, you had your chance to talk.
Okay.
What I was getting at is the card is great, and the cards for both Wrestlepalooza and All Out are great, but the build-up on the WB side was better.
Nobody does it like WWE.
Fair enough. Nate, what match are you most excited for?
Brock and Cena.
Brock and Cena?
It's a classic that we've seen multiple times. Let's run it back one more time.
You?
I'm really excited for the Usos versus the Vision.
Okay.
And I'm also really excited for the Punk and there's 3 matches I'm really super excited for.
I'd say this whole card is one that to pay attention to. Personally, I want to see Brock versus Cena, but I think Rhodes and McIntyre will still show.
I forgot all about that. I didn't even think about that.
Well, we'll go right there. First prediction of the night, we got Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre. Nate, you want to start this one off?
Okay, I'll give my prediction. I think
That's the point.
Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Oh, you think he takes the title off?
It's time, I feel like. And now there's no Money in the Bank to stop him. Because as we've seen, he won at Mania 40, but it was cut short by Damian Priest. Now there's nobody to cut him short.
Okay.
I think it's time he wins in front of an actual crowd. He holds it for longer than 5 minutes or whatever.
Okay.
He deserves it.
What do you think, Pops?
Well, look, I agree with Nate. I think he does deserve it, and I think it would be amazing if that would come to fruition. I really do. I like Drew a lot, but I don't think it's time. I think Cody still got a heel run in him with that title. I can see him running with it as a heel for a while, so I can see them playing this babyface thing out until the absolute end. Drew McIntyre, though, could be the guy that brings that heel Cody Rhodes out.
Okay.
So, because that's how good Drew McIntyre is at being a heel. He could beat Cody so bad and not win the title even.
That it
would force him to come back next time and be dastardly and be a real good heel, I think. So, and and people will still sympathize with him no matter what. But do you see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if he don't like the way it goes, then he can always pivot back.
I'm gonna go with Rhodes, and the reason I go with Rhodes is, I mean, the main thing throughout the storyline, it's realistically been Drew and Orton who's carried the story because Cody's been out filming Street Fighter. I see this leading down the Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton route.
So do I too, and I could see Orton beating Rhodes maybe because of McIntyre. Even.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think Rhodes holds this belt nearly as long as we think he does.
No, I don't think so either.
And
That's why
I don't see a heel turn coming anytime soon. No.
That's why I think McIntyre won. I don't think he needs this title for that long.
Do you think you don't see a heel turn coming because of the sponsorships and stuff like that, and the family friendly image he's built?
Cody's one of those rare people that I feel like for the most part you can believe what he says.
Yeah.
Other than the Cody lie, which is a thing that they joke about a lot. And Cody's he's been real heavy on the aspect of he wanted to be what Cena was for everybody else for years. And that was before the Cena feud. Like that's the original conversation he had with Bruce and Vince coming back. Which, if you haven't watched the Bruce Pritchard, Cody Rhodes podcast,
I see.
But so like that's my thing. I just don't know. I honestly don't know if we'll get a Cody heel turn. Like Cody could be one of those guys just because now we've seen Cena's and Cena's didn't necessarily work.
That they might not never pull the trigger.
That they just might. Cody might. This version of Cody Rhodes might be the version we get.
I don't think so though. I think if this version,
I'd like to see heel.
Well, I think if this version doesn't pick up more momentum or stay where it is, they'll flip.
I mean, it continues to grow.
Yeah, I know, but I think they'll flip it eventually.
I think if they were going to pull the trigger, they should have pulled it at the end of the Cena feud.
Well, I mean, he hasn't been back as long as, so there's plenty of time.
To be determined.
Yep.
Up next, we got the Usos versus Breaker and Reed. Pops, you started off with this one.
I would really like to see the Usos win, coming back together, but I think Bronson Reed and Ron Breakker need to win.
Okay.
I think they need to maybe even split the Usos up or hurt one of the Usos or something to that extent.
Okay.
To just cement them as being like the dominant.
Kind of like they did to Reigns.
Right. And the dominant tag team. They done killed the Usos. They done killed Reigns. They're the dominant force. And I think that makes Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch and their group bigger, stronger.
Okay.
More believable. So I think that's what needs to happen. That's who I would go with if I was to book it.
I will say also the Vision, because I think if you think about it, even though, yes, they did take out Reigns and they've beat up the Usos many of times, I think that they need to win, because if you really look at the record, they've lost a lot. Reigns beat them at Paris. At SummerSlam, they were beat by Reigns and Jay. They've been beat on Raw many of times. Like, they might hurt you afterwards of the match, but they've also been beaten more than they've won.
Okay.
I agree with that.
And they need a win. Because you can't just beat up everybody.
Right.
And your record looks like trash.
I'm going to agree with, I think the Vision will win this. And I'm kind of going off what you said. Somebody getting injured, it'll be Jimmy.
Yeah, I think so too.
And the reason I say that is because if they continue going down the route of this like tease Jey Uso heel turn, you got to take everything from him. You got to take Roman from him. You got to take Jimmy from him. He's got to have a reason to be upset.
The same way we was talking about Cody.
Yes. So like just tearing
that
down.
Would bring the heel out of it.
And I feel like Jey is right there. And I can even
I think that's way too early. I really think
It might be a good idea though, just based on the fact that a lot of times nowadays, especially, they wait way too long.
Well,
to
I'll
pull
tell you
the trigger.
why they would be doing it if they're doing it.
Why?
There's one reason. The Yeti.
They're tired of it.
No, I think it's hard on him.
Oh, it's just
That's my opinion.
he gets blown up.
Well, I mean, you would have to think you couldn't perform at your highest level after going out there and bouncing up and down. He does it through commercial breaks and
Yeah, I know.
everything. Sometimes he gives it his all. He puts his heart into it. So he's got to be exhausted by the time. And to then go in there and be the world champion and perform these high-level matches it's got to be almost impossible.
Yeah. You can't go out there and jump up and down for 12 minutes and then have a 30-minute banger.
But if he turned heel,
he wouldn't have to
got rid of the Yeet, and then won the title, he could run and do banger after banger after banger after. You know what I mean? It'd be a classic heel.
I can see it.
So that might be a plus for him. It could be something that would be a positive, a negative turn to a positive.
What do you say about a Jey Uso heel run?
It's long overdue.
Huh?
I think it's long overdue.
Okay.
Not
what I was expecting out of Nate. Continue.
He probably should have turned heel back when Roman got injured. Or I feel like that night maybe.
So when they took Roman out at Paris.
Yeah, like the night after.
Okay.
Something like that.
That's fair. Up next, we got Io Sky versus Stephanie McCurk. I'll do this one. I'll start this one off. I think Stephanie wins this. I think she becomes champ. I think it's time. She's over. Everybody loves her on the roster from top to bottom, from NXT up to the main roster. She's made quite the impact since showing up. I think it seems like she's on the trajectory to be as big, if not bigger, than the likes of Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
If you want me to be honest, so I say stick the rocket to her.
I think they'll pull the trigger here too with her. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that's the way they go because I think it's time,
mm-hmm.
and I think it just gives other people like Io and Rhea and everybody else somebody better to work with, somebody on that level. The same. I think it makes the women's division just better all around.
Okay.
I think she's excellent in the ring. Stephanie Valkyrie. I just think.
I agree.
Well, I guess we're on 3 for 3. I'm picking Stephanie. I think that giving her this title shot, it could elevate way more stars. Like I see her, even bringing people up from NXT to have matches with.
If I can interject, I see Kairi Sane and Asuka costing Io the match somehow, I think.
Okay.
I could probably see that coming into play and it causing problems between the three of them, or somehow they all get tangled up in a.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think she'll bring up people from NXT to have bangers with her and Rhea, when Naomi comes back.
Okay.
Her and Naomi, because she'll probably hold the title until Naomi comes back, I feel like.
Think so?
I think she'll have a really long run.
That's a long run.
Okay.
She'll have a really long title run.
9 months.
Yeah, at least.
And I think she might hold it probably till Mania.
It'd be longer than 9 months because you're not going to come right back.
Well, she was already 2 months pregnant.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Up next, we got Rollins and Lynch versus Punk and AJ Lee. Nasty, you go ahead.
Punk and Lee.
Okay.
I don't think you can bring AJ Lee back and then she'd lose.
Okay.
I don't think Punk will pin. I think it'll be AJ Lee pinning Becky Lynch for the win.
Okay.
See that happening. I see Punk and Rollins getting too into their rivalry to where it's not Punk, but Lee and Becky in the ring and AJ Lee winning.
I'm going to go the same with Nate. I agree about the pinfall and everything. I think AJ Lee will pick up the win or AJ Lee will pick up the win over Seth Rollins.
Okay.
You see, she'll get a pin.
Are you allowed to do that?
Yeah.
I don't know if you are or not, but I can see.
Why not?
Because in the games, though, you have to be like the other people.
It's a video game.
I can see AJ Lee picking up the pin even on Seth Rollins. But I think it'll work out great. Just the way they played, I can see Becky and Seth having some
Tension like they
friction,
were on
or
Raw.
yeah, you know what I mean. Not agreeing, being cowardly, chicken heels,
Okay.
and I think it'll play good to AJ Lee's coming back, and I see her getting the pinfall. I think this is the feel good moment for the crowd right here.
Okay.
I think it's the up moment.
I agree pretty much all around the board. I don't think you bring AJ Lee back and you have her lose her first match back. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, mainly because I see this leading to Punk and Rollins world title, Lee and
Me too.
Lynch intercontinental title. And I see eventually the champion switching
Yeah.
Me too.
on both
Me
sides.
too. Me too.
I think
the
Lee
Raw
will
split.
win that championship before Punk wins his world.
I think
Could
it might be
happen on
the
the same
same.
night.
That's
Yeah.
what I was about to say.
So you could have, I know it's a little different, but it'd be like at the end of WrestleMania 20 when Eddie and Chris hugged in the ring. You have one of those moments, one of
Yep.
those feel good all around moments. And like just throwing it out there, I could see either Rollins stomping AJ Lee
Yeah.
or Punk, GTS, and Lynch, or both. I could see some of that.
Or AJ,
manhandle slam to Punk.
That's why I said
Like,
AJ
I think
Lee.
things will get interesting.
Yeah, I do too. But that's why I said I think AJ Lee could even pin Seth Rollins.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What's AJ Lee's
Because
finisher?
The Black Widow submission.
yeah,
Put that.
we're
in
making
there.
him tap
You could make it, or you could go to sleep, I
or
guess.
be asleep already.
Last but not least, the main event. It's been confirmed. Brock Lesnar, John Cena. I'll go first. I just want to point out the first thing here. This is the first time I've seen a John Cena match marketed and not say for the last time. Every match they've done with every competitor has been for the last time. I don't think this ends in. I think there's going to be some smosh.
And then they're going.
I think this will be normal, and we'll get another. I think we'll get one more Lesnar
And Cena win
and
that
Cena, and Cena will win that one.
I see.
He only has 3 appearances left.
He has 5 left.
Oh, he has 5 left? I thought he only had
Yes.
3.
No.
Well, this will be after this 4.
This will be 6, and he's got 5 more.
Oh, okay.
He's got 4 more. He's got 2 Raws.
A crown
No.
jewel.
2 Raws, a Crown Jewel, Survivor Series, and then his last match. So he's got 5 appearances after this. And
Man,
I could see this ending at Survivor Series.
Could you see them going?
No.
You know,
I could see it ending at Crown Jewel. I mean,
what if they go all the way to the end?
I don't think so. They need to have other matches.
they don't have to.
Like with
But
other
I think it
superstars.
makes sense for you either to throw a Braun Breaker in there or a Gunther. And I like Gunther in the aspect
I think Gunther would be it.
because he just ended Goldberg.
Yeah.
So to solidify Gunther by even putting Cena to sleep,
Do you see Brock, Cena, and Gunther?
I don't see a triple threat now.
That'd be fire.
I mean, it'd
I
be
think-
fire, but
Listen.
Fire!
we're listening, Nate.
Okay, listen. Think about this.
We're listening, Nate.
Last match, right? Okay.
You know we're predicting this match, right?
Man,
Okay.
can we just?
Oh, yeah, it's my turn. Cena. Or no, not Cena. Brock.
You think Brock?
Yeah, Brock will win this. It'll lead to their next match, like you said. And Cena will win that one. And then I think Gunther should be his last opponent, right? At the end of that, Brock comes out to face off against Gunther. And we finally get Gunther versus Brock.
Can I
We've
tell you
been
why that
asking
won't
for it.
happen?
Why?
Because no matter how Cena's last match ends, Cena's going to stand up and pose. The last thing on the screen won't be Lesnar and Gunther face to face. There's no way that happens.
Well, we're getting Gunther versus Lesnar some way. some
Okay,
shape,
well, it
or form.
doesn't involve John Cena.
Well, he can do
That's
his
why
thing.
he doesn't have the pin. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna say this one's it's tough to call. I think Brock wins, though. I think Brock wins, and then we come back with another one. Or, like you said, a Smosh. I think it has to be. If they're going to come back with another one, I think Brock has to either take the victory or it has to end in no contest. So it has to be one way or another.
I
don't see this just being a one-off real quick.
Well, and that's my thing is
there's still time to build a little.
Well, exactly, and they've been very careful about how they've marketed Cena so far, and I just find it very interesting that this is the one match he's had that they're not saying, hey, even like him versus Sami Zayn,
Right.
Spur of the moment, but it's my last SmackDown.
Yeah.
It's my last chance at this title.
Right.
So like everything has been built to the last, except for Logan Paul, and we got multiple Logan Paul matches.
Right.
So like something tells me that this
Brock,
isn't it.
Yes. I agree. If I was a betting man, I'd be on DraftKings right now.
Okay. Picking Lesnar?
Yeah.
Which match do you guys think will steal the show?
This. This.
Cena versus Lesnar?
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a barn burner, and I think it's going to be great. But I don't know. I don't think people's going to leave happy with this.
Okay.
I think the
It'll
happy
leave you
match.
More?
I think the happy match will be the Punk AJ Lee match.
Okay.
And I think the real show stealer will probably be the Usos versus
the Vision.
Yeah.
Okay. I said earlier, but Rhodes versus McIntyre, I think is still the show.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about it again.
Look, you need to stop eating the gummies before you get on here.
Man, I forgot about it again. Yeah, that'll probably be the show.
Thank you guys for joining us. Stay tuned for WrestlePalooza. We'll be here live streaming the whole thing. We'll see you then.
As always, all praise to God.